welcome back to another episode of Beer, Bacon, and Bros. We are going to dive deep into the NBA playoffs as tonight is the play-in games. But before we do that, make sure you smash that subscribe button. It's free to you, really helps us out. Turn on notifications, as always, like our videos. So, all right. Dallas and Miami both made the playoffs.
I know.
So we're going to be paying attention here.
East or West, what do you want to
and
start
actually, Charlotte made the playoffs too. So you might be a little bit. I know you're from that Charlotte area, so you might have that Charlotte Hornets vibe now that they're back and being the Hornets. So
this not only did Miami make it,
they're the number one seed.
they made it as the 1 seed, and I am very, very surprised at that.
Well, there's not the big thing is there's really not a huge gap, honestly. Like if you look at Miami, 53 and 29 now. And then you look at the next 2 or 3 seeds, everybody's 51 and 31. So really, they won the East by 2 games,
but that's not who going into the season.
Oh no, of course. Milwaukee, Boston, Brooklyn, all those people.
Yeah, those were your front runners again this year to win the East. But
Philadelphia.
I am really happy that Miami did that with Jimmy Buckets and them down there.
I'm excited. But I'm not gonna sit here and act like Miami is.
Yeah, it's like a for sure.
Yeah, it's for sure a lot of the championship. There's some really good teams in the East. Philadelphia, Milwaukee, Boston is playing so great right now. Chicago
is really turned it on this year.
Really turned it on. DeMar DeRozan is playing so good. He's the MVP. If he doesn't win the MVP, I'm gonna have a problem with this.
Joel Embiid won MVP.
He probably is.
Luka Magic.
Luke. All right, but my biggest question on the East side. I love this Boston and Cavaliers playing game, or Brooklyn Cavaliers playing game. Can Brooklyn really, now that everything's cleared up, Kyrie can play all the games and everything, unless they end up in Toronto somehow? I mean, can Brooklyn really make this run? Can they really be a play-in team, win the 7-8? Can they beat Boston? Can they beat Milwaukee? Can they beat Philadelphia or Miami? Can they make it all the way to the championship in a play-in game starting?
I don't think so.
So they got a long road. If they want to make the championship, they have a long road to do so. And they got a tough road to do so. So say they lose this matchup against Cleveland. You would then go in and play the winner
of the 9-10.
Yeah. Of Atlanta and Charlotte, which both teams have played very well this year.
Yeah.
Charlotte's not a joke of a team either. Like when they're on, they're on.
Yeah.
And I really think
is looking really good.
Yeah, they really could give Brooklyn a run for their money when they're on. Now, if Brooklyn could do what on paper Brooklyn should be able to do by putting up 130 points a game, they would walk into a semifinals matchup in the East, no problem.
Give me your favorite for the East, then we'll move West side.
I like Philly.
I like Philly.
I like Philly. I think Philly's got a great shot this year to go through, especially getting Harden. You get rid of Ben Simmons who can't score, and you put Harden on a team that can score. I like Philly's chances. Like you said, they have an easy first round matchup, and I think they match up pretty well with anybody else that they're going to see. So,
I was say, and you got a MVP candidate, Joel Embiid, doing his thing this year, just dominating.
Also won the scoring title. The first center to win a scoring title in what, like 25, 30 years?
Yeah, I guess Shaq probably didn't even win a scoring title.
Yeah, it's been a while, but Philly, I don't know. That is Philly's hard to pull against. I really do agree with that, but I think this year is their year. Boston's gonna finally handle business. Finally,
we'll see.
I think Boston's gonna handle business.
I'm with you. I'm gonna take Philly, and I take Philly because of the level of eliteness between Joel Embiid and James Harden.
Mm-hmm.
Tyrese Maxey is playing really well for him too at point guard. I think he gives them a third scoring option, a facilitator of the ball, a guy that can play off the ball. I mean, they're not really deep. That's kind of the big thing for Philly.
So they're like really, 7 people. That's all. They got 7 guys.
They're really not deep. I think that is the one advantage for Miami. Victor Oladipo dropped 40 2 days ago with the final game for Miami, so you feel like Oladipo's finally back. You get Jimmy Butler in there, you get Tyler Hero in there, Bam Adebayo. So, I mean, I think that Miami, while they don't have the level of eliteness that maybe a
Toronto, Milwaukee,
well, not even Toronto, Philadelphia, Milwaukee, or Boston may have. I think Jimmy Butler is the best player on Miami. Let me be clear about that. I think Tyler Hero is a really good number 2, but I think
They
I think
work
Miami,
really well together.
I think Miami's a really conducive team, and I think they have a lot of good players or above average players spread
Shoot,
across the floor.
I'd say Bam's better than Tyler Hero.
Yeah,
Tyler comes off the bench and scores 35 points sometimes.
Yeah.
It's really hard to argue that.
Yeah,
I mean,
but because he's not, if he was good enough, then why isn't he starting? Kind of thing.
yeah,
But that's
but
like
I
Harden.
think it gives them a
in
great.
OK City a couple years ago. Harden
Yeah.
was the sixth man off that bench.
Yeah.
But but that is like Lou Williams was one of those guys that could have started if he wanted to, but was the perfect
This is
six
the
man,
perfect-
the
yeah.
perfect 6 man to come off of it. Same thing for Tyler. Could he start? Absolutely, but it gives you that spark off the bench.
Now to the west side, and your boys in the Dallas Mavericks.
Finally, we won 50 games for the first time since like 2010.
Yeah.
Or
Since
something.
Dirk retired.
Pretty much. So I am happy to see that we're kind of trending upwards for the team. I think they're doing a lot of good things. But I think have a tough matchup in Utah in the first round. The Jazz is no joke.
The Jazz have a good team.
Yeah. I mean, I think any of these, if
But-
you're not the 1 seed and if you're not the 2 seed in the West, you're going to have a tough matchup. Golden State has a tough matchup.
Oh yeah, but say
Yeah,
Denver with
Denver's
Nikolai
a good
Jokic and all them.
Yeah, and then I mean Dallas and Utah, another great matchup right here.
Say, is Donovan Mitchell is at the Jazz, right?
Yeah.
I
So
mean,
just another tough matchup. Golden State is still going to be my favorite coming out of the West. I still think when they're completely healthy and they're taking the game serious here in the playoffs, if they get completely healthy, let me be clear about that because obviously Steph Curry's still hurt. But if they are completely healthy, when they get into the second and third rounds of the playoffs here, I still like Golden State, but right now, man, Phoenix is on another world.
Phoenix is
I'm gonna
is
say
absolutely the best team in the West right now.
not only the best team in the West, but the best team in the NBA.
Yeah.
By far. And so it is hard to say that they aren't going to win it this year.
Yeah.
That is difficult to say.
I think they
I
match
would-
up well against Philly, but I still think Phoenix would run away with it. I mean, Phoenix has just got such a well-rounded team.
If it ends up being Phoenix and Philly, what a matchup with Joel Embiid and DeAndre Ayton. I mean,
That's
what
gonna be a great match.
What a free, and then James Harden and Devin Booker.
Yeah.
I mean, what
Well,
a
and then Chris Paul
matchup.
run that point and facilitate all
Yeah, I
that.
mean, you got to give Philly a little bit of an advantage on that side of it, but I mean, just
As a scoring side, yeah, but I mean,
Well-
I think Chris Paul is still a much better
but
Point
facilitator
guard,
of the ball.
my point was, I mean, what's it been the 90s since you've seen two elite centers go
Well,
at each other
yeah.
in the NBA finals? So
I don't know.
Hakeem the Dream and Shaq.
I mean, yeah.
It is like I said, it is difficult to say that Phoenix isn't going to walk away with the West. And I really do. That's my pick.
I
But
think it's going to come down to Phoenix or Golden State.
But-
like Chris is saying.
I think Phoenix wins the West. Of course, as a fan, I would love to see Dallas
Yeah.
back in contention.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't be surprised if Memphis makes it either.
Yeah, I mean,
I like
But
what
is Ja healthy though? I know they've still won a lot of games without Ja, but I mean,
yeah, but
Ja's the soul of that team. I mean,
I agree.
you can't make it that far without. I mean, yeah, like I said, you've won the games without him, but to make that big of a run, you're going to need Ja Morant out there on the court.
yeah, he's actually technically still day to day. So
So I
You would need
I
Morant
do
for
think he plays, and coming out of the, I don't know, say they get past, because I don't think New Orleans is that great now with Zion being out. I don't think they get past San Antonio.
yeah, I think the 9-10 matchup on the west side is a really kind of a poor matchup. You got a 34-48 team and a 36-46 team. I mean,
So I think
I would take New Orleans over San Antonio still, even with Zion
without-
out. But
see,
either way, I still think it's pretty clear the Clippers.
But they're not going to
Minnesota-
beat.
Yeah, I mean,
but they're not going to beat Minnesota or the Clippers. Though.
yeah, they're not going to beat Minnesota or the Clippers.
No.
Because your loser of this game goes up to that game. And I mean, either way, it would be cool to see New Orleans pull that off.
Yeah.
But then again, you go right into facing Phoenix, and so your season's ending in the first round of the West, no matter what.
Yeah.
Whether it's the play-in or the actual.
Yeah.
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 You're done.
I don't think the Clippers can put it together. They've just been kind of in shambles. I don't think
Is
they
Paul George even healthy, or is he still?
No, I'm pretty sure Paul.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure
he's
Paul
still
and
out.
Kawhi are both out.
Oh, well, if
So-
Kawhi and Paul are done, they're not going to do anything.
So I mean, they're going against potentially Memphis in the first round. So
Yeah, both Kawhi. Well, no, sorry. Paul George is available. Kawhi is out, and Luke Kennard is out.
which is
Oh, that's the kid from Wisconsin.
Yeah.
their 3-point shooter.
Yeah, I think he's from Duke actually.
No, Kennard was from Wisconsin. He was there with Frank the Tank.
The tank,
Yeah.
baby.
But either way, I mean, you're looking.
He was Duke.
Oh, who am I thinking of? There was a Kennard. Anyway,
Either way, I don't see them getting past Memphis, but I do see Ja Morant, like you're saying,
if John's
If-
healthy, then they
if he's
go
healthy,
deep.
yeah. If he's
If he's
healthy
not
and,
healthy-
makes the run, then I think I could see them beating a Golden State. But they wouldn't be seeing Golden State till
The
the
semis,
final.
or the finals, yeah.
Well, the
Oh.
second round.
But see, what scares me about
Oh,
Golden
yeah,
State
yeah.
is if they don't have Andrew Wiggins or Steph Curry. I mean, you have both those two,
Out.
high caliber players out
Wiggins is technically day to day. Steph Curry is out.
Still listed as out.
for at least the first game.
Yeah, for at least the first game. So, I mean, again, when you have a not so completely healthy Denver team either, I mean, obviously the Joker's going to be a really tough matchup for him, but at the end of the day, I still think Golden State has enough. Obviously, Wiseman's out too. I forgot about that. So, I mean, yeah,
It's gonna be tough
I mean,
for them.
could be tough for them.
They still have Clay. They still have Draymond. I mean, and if Wiggins truly is just day to day and can play.
But I mean,
So-
I wouldn't put Draymond against Jokic
No.
and call that a fair matchup.
No, God,
No.
no, God, no.
You would need Wiseman on him, but
Yeah, well, Wiseman's knee, he's done. So you're not getting Wiseman. Andrew Wiggins is day to day, so he'll probably end up playing. And Steph Curry is out for Saturday's matchup, so that's going to be a little tough for him. They got to find a way.
It'll be interesting.
Got to find a way to play with that. So all right, so back to the real topic. So I picked Golden State and Philly. You picked Phoenix and Boston.
I'm gonna go Phoenix and Philly.
Okay, who's winning the NBA championship, boys?
Phoenix.
Phoenix.
Wow. Okay. I'm gonna go to left field. I will say Golden State gets healthy enough here, and Steph Curry maybe not fully healthy in this first round matchup, but gets healthy
to it.
enough, and they make it through. And I'm gonna say Golden State beats Phoenix in the Western Conference Finals, and Golden State ends up going to beat Philadelphia in the championship.
Steph gets his first ring in what 5-6 years.
Yeah, 5-6 years for them.
Yeah.
So they take a season, they get fully healthy, and they're back. So. All right. Well, let us know in the comments who you think is going to win the NBA championship. Let us know who you think is coming out of the West and the East, just like we did. And as always, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. We appreciate the support.